Welcome to our channel, where we delve into the fascinating world of numismatics and uncover stories that turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. Today, we're going to explore an incredible tale that revolves around what might seem like merely a 1-cent coin, but in reality, this particular piece of currency carries a staggering price tag of $32 million, thanks to a series of remarkable errors and mistakes during its production. You might be asking yourself, how could a simple penny, often discarded or overlooked, possibly be worth that much money? Well, it all starts with the 1997 1-cent coin, a coin that is rare not just because of its face value but due to the unique circumstances surrounding its minting. The 1997 1-cent coin comes from the Denver Mint, where a batch of coins was produced, but during this process, something went wrong. For collectors and numismatists, the allure of rare coins often lies in the imperfections that can transform a common coin into a coveted collector's item, and that's precisely what happened with this particular 1-cent piece. Imagine the surprise of a diligent collector or a curious hobbyist discovering that what they thought was just another penny possessed an off-center strike, a mistake where the planchet, the blank metal disc used to create coins, was not correctly centered during the striking process. This left part of the coin blank, creating an unusual and striking appearance that diverged from the smooth and uniform look of standard coins. The misalignment isn't just a small oversight, it drastically changes the coin's design and, in turn, its value in the market. Errors like these can occur during the minting process and are a reminder of the human element involved in production. However, the mystery deepens as we delve into the other aspects that make the 1997 1-cent coin truly extraordinary. Beyond the off-center strike, it's also worth noting what might be termed die errors. In this case, experts have examined this coin and found that it exhibits several unusual characteristics. You see, the dies used to stamp the coins can develop errors over time due to the pressure exerted during the minting process. Small cracks or chips can form on the die, leading to variations in the design seen on the coins that are struck afterward. This can result in additional anomalies being present on the coin's surface, making it even more enticing to collectors who specialize in error coins. When evaluating coins like the 1997 1-cent, condition is paramount. When you add errors into the mix, the potential for significant value increases incredibly. High-grade examples with visible mistakes are rare, and in a world where even the slightest imperfection can up the monetary value, collectors are often more than ready to pay top dollar for coins that are unique in their production history. It's a testament not only to the nature of currency but also to the sheer fascination that these small metal discs can ignite in the hearts and minds of collectors across the globe. Intrigued, collectors begin to emerge, eager and ready to get their hands on what could potentially be a once-in-a-lifetime find. As we peel back layers of the story surrounding this unlikely candidate for millionaire status, we begin to scratch the surface of the idea not only of rarity but also of provenance. Provenance refers to the history and origin of the coin, and in the world of high-stakes collectibles, where something once simply identified as a coin must now be scrutinized in ways previously unexplored, this history takes on new importance. Pieces like these don't just float around without backstories, they often have captivating tales that can elevate their value even further. When a coin like the 1997 1-cent is introduced to the public through high-profile auctions or media coverage, it can spark a frenzy among buyers hungry for a piece of history. Collectors love a good story to go along with their pieces, and the more exceptional the narrative, the more cash they are willing to lay down. Potential buyers view such coins not only as financial investments but as artifacts that carry the weight of history, thus increasing their allure and worth exponentially. Furthermore, there's a distinct phenomenon that occurs with coins of this nature: they can undergo market speculation. Just like stocks, coins can be subject to market dynamics where collectors and investors attempt to predict price changes based on perceived rarity and market demand. If a coin like the 1997 1-cent coin gains notoriety in the numismatic community, rumors and discussions can lead to price spikes that sometimes seem almost fantastical in their magnitude. The intersection of rarity, condition, and story becomes a veritable goldmine, or we should say, a copper mine in the case of pennies. Additionally, it's noteworthy that the 1997 1-cent coin isn't an anomaly in its own right. It stands shoulder to shoulder with others that have similarly captured imaginations with their imperfections. This positions it within a broader context of error coins that have achieved ridiculous prices over the years, showcasing that the world of numismatics is as much about chasing trends and narratives as it is about the actual coins themselves. The landscape of coin collecting continually evolves as more collectors become fascinated by unique errors, driving a demand that sees coins fly off the shelves, so to speak, at astronomical prices. While it may be easy to overlook something as simple as a 1-cent coin, the numismatic community consistently finds ways to elevate these gems of monetary history to previously unimaginable levels of value. For those always on the lookout, whether it's diving into estate sales, rummaging through old jars filled with loose change, or scouring flea markets, the potential to unearth one of these mistake coins remains appealing. The thrill of the hunt fuels the passion of many, knowing that the droves of pennies they come across might someday yield an unexpected treasure. Collectors spend years studying varieties and understanding what makes certain years and mint marks special, and as a result, the anticipation surrounding the 1997 1 cent demonstrates how learning culminates in an exciting opportunity. With resources available online, enthusiasts can share findings and spread knowledge about what constitutes an error, enabling a community of like-minded individuals to participate in the excitement. Whether digital platforms present lively discussions or physical meetups where experts exchange notes, the energy is palpable, leading many enthusiasts to maintain a keen eye for potential finds. It's the thrill of possibility that fuels their passion. Talking about the community brings us to another critical aspect: networking. Even those who may not have extensive backgrounds in numismatics might find themselves drawn into this intricate web of collectors, dealers, and enthusiasts through simple discussions around the existence of notable pieces. Mailed newsletters, online forums, social media groups, and coin shows often serve as a gathering point for enthusiasts eager to learn more or trade their items, amplifying the already bustling world surrounding error coins. Some collectors become incredibly dedicated to precise niches, focusing entirely on specific years, denominations, or, indeed, errors, further enhancing their expertise and creating environments where information flows freely. Amidst the camaraderie, the conversation widens to include tales of other error coins and experiences, generating fascinating dialogues that explore not just the coins themselves but the culture that surrounds them. Bringing this elaborate community together inevitably leads to a heightened awareness of what errors exist across various mint years, keeping the conversation alive and well regarding the likes of the 1997 1 cent coin as new collectors emerge and seasoned veterans share their combined wisdom. Clearly, the significance of this 1 cent coin transcends its face value. As we dive deeper into the mechanics of how the errors occur, we encounter ideas like clashing dies that can produce coins with misaligned designs, or perhaps the mismanagement of metal alloys during the striking. Each scenario plays a role in accounting for the discrepancies seen in error coins, and each unique manifestation contributes to solutions for what collectors should be vigilant about when examining their own coins. The coin collecting community thrives on interpretation, analysis, and passion for what is fundamentally until the revelation of something remarkable. The ability to recognize and appreciate the extensive network of storytelling, economics, and historical significance all centered around an unassuming 1 cent piece cannot be understated. With the current trend of high-profile sales and auctions, feelings of scarcity set forth the narrative of urgency, compelling collectors to act in the moment, fearing that an incredible piece could slip away and be lost forever to someone less discerning about its value. When depicting monetary value in the world of collectibles, there's no question that emotional connections bear meaning and drive decisions. Collectors often invest not only financially but also emotionally, seeing their holdings as part of a collective legacy that continues to grow. This notion ensures that error coins like the 1997 1 cent coin are viewed far beyond simple transactions. They inhabit spaces filled with anecdotal storytelling and shared experiences amongst passionate collectors that endear a sense of belonging within the community. Just like any good collection, these relationships forge bonds that cultivate an entire ecosystem that transcends mere financial investments, echoing the idea of legacy through generations of collectors who proudly display their findings. As we draw closer to the end of our exploration, we can marvel at the beautifully intricate world that exists around a single coin, the 1997 1 cent. Thanks to a series of mistakes during its production, collectors who possess the ability to discover and appreciate its unique merits hold a potentially life-changing piece of numismatic art. In examining this error piece, we witness the intricate dance between chance and value, and how a single 1 cent coin can become a remarkable investment due to what might be considered human error, turning a moment of oversight into legendary status within the realm of collecting. This singular coin serves as a defining representation of everything that the world of numismatics encompasses, from backbone stories of creation to the intricate connections forged between collectors. The designation of the 1997 D1 cent coin far exceeds its copper content. It becomes an emblem of possibility, history, and community, a reminder that in the unlikeliest of places, extraordinary value can arise from imperfection. Thank you for joining us on this insightful journey into the allure of the world of error coins. If you found this exploration into the 1997 D coin fascinating, be sure to subscribe for more captivating stories about numismatics and collectibles that reshape our understanding of value, rarity, and the tales held within the entities we often overlook. Until next time, keep searching and collecting those precious pieces of history. They might just be more valuable than you ever imagined. Today we're diving headfirst into the remarkable and often bewildering world of numismatics, focusing particularly on a story that has captured the attention of collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts alike: the staggering valuation of the 1998 D1 cent coin, a coin that has transcended its initial purpose and now commands a jaw-dropping price of $47 million due to a series of errors and mistakes that have made it an object of incredible fascination and worth. At first glance, a 1-cent coin may seem inconsequential, a mere piece of pocket change that we often overlook in our day-to-day transactions, but this particular penny is anything but ordinary. It perfectly exemplifies how a small mistake in the minting process can lead to monumental value. The story of the 1998 D penny begins at the Denver Mint, where it was produced as part of the annual coinage that the United States government sets forth, intended for circulation within the economy. However, during its production run, an astonishing error occurred in the minting process. For collectors, understanding numismatic errors is key to appreciating the value of certain coins, and this penny is no exception. The primary issue with the 1998 D1 cent coin arises from what is categorized as a double die error. To break this down further, a double die error occurs when a coin die, the metal stamp used to engrave images onto the coin, is improperly aligned or misaligned during the engraving process. This misalignment leads to the design features being stamped onto the coin a second time, creating a shadow or ghosting effect of the image, particularly noticeable on key components like the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln that graces the obverse of the penny. This particular double die error is what sets the 1998 D1 cent coin apart from countless others that were produced that year, rendering it a unique collectible and driving collector interest to unprecedented heights. Furthermore, alongside the double die error, this specific penny is also known for an off-center strike, which presents yet another fascinating mistake in the minting process. An off-center strike occurs when a blank planchet, the disc of metal that will be stamped into a coin, is fed into the press incorrectly, resulting in a portion of the coin being blank and the remaining visible area featuring an incomplete design. For the 1998 D penny, this off-center quality not only adds to its distinctive appearance but significantly enhances its desirability among collectors. These two errors, the double die and the off-center strike, are pivotal in understanding why this coin's value skyrocketed to such extraordinary levels. As with many elements of collecting, rarity is the name of the game. While a multitude of coins are minted each year, error coins like the 1998 D1 cent are produced in much smaller quantities, making them highly sought after in the numismatic community. It is estimated that investments in rare coinage can yield substantial returns, offering collectors not only a hobby but also a financial strategy intertwined with historical significance. When the 1998 D penny was first surfacing in the collecting market, it began attracting attention almost immediately, with collectors eager to acquire one of the few pieces that exhibited such remarkable minting anomalies. The pursuit for error coins has often become a competitive endeavor, with passionate enthusiasts dedicating countless hours to searching through rolls of coins hoping to strike gold, or in this case, an extraordinary penny. The excitement surrounding the discovery of such a coin cannot be understated. It is akin to finding a hidden treasure, creating a thrill among the collector community as stories of these rare finds circulate widely, further inflating the market's interest in the 1998 D1 cent coin and similar items. The notion that a simple mistake in minting could lead to an investment of millions invites collectors both new and seasoned to explore the broader implications of coin collecting, where each piece is intertwined with stories of human error, ingenuity, and historical context. The visibility of the errors makes the 1998 D penny appealing not only to collectors but also to investors viewing it as a unique asset class capable of appreciating value over time. This ephemerally rare nature prompts fervent discussions on valuation, and it's crucial to understand factors influencing a coin's worth, such as demand, historical significance, and condition, categorized by professional grading services that assess coins' qualities to provide a level of assurance in the marketplace. The phenomenon surrounding the 1998 D1 cent coin serves as a reminder that even mundane objects, like common change, can possess hidden depths worth exploring. In examining the broader landscape of error coins, the 1998 D penny serves as a centerpiece, representative of wider trends in numismatics, especially in the way that public perception shapes the collecting world and how stories surrounding certain pieces can drastically alter their valuation in commercial contexts. Unearthing a 1998 D penny with recognized errors has the power to create stories and bring together communities of collectors eager to share their finds and knowledge. The market dynamics are further compounded by the viral nature of social media, where eager collectors frequently share their experiences and unveil their prized possessions, amplifying interest and investment potential for coins such as the 1998 D1 cent. Such interactions provide a platform for educating new collectors about the importance of verifying coin authenticity while simultaneously exploring avenues for spotting errors that have the potential to yield high returns. In many ways, the story surrounding the 1998 D1 cent is emblematic of a larger narrative about what makes a coin collectible and valuable. It encapsulates the excitement of hunting, the fervor of collecting, and ultimately the allure of hidden treasures. Furthermore, as the collecting community continues to engage in the pursuit of such rarities, the intersection between historical context and modern valuation becomes increasingly significant. The history of the 1998 D penny can serve to educate prospective collectors on the importance of understanding not just the errors themselves but the broader implications of what these errors mean in terms of collecting narratives and investment opportunities. Collectors looking to pursue error coins like the 1998 D1 cent are urged to educate themselves on market trends as they play an essential role in determining pricing and desirability. The ongoing demand for such coins translates into a vibrant and dynamic market where values are constantly in flux, impacted not only by rarity but by public interest and historical relevance. The allure of error coins can be explained through stories often shared among collectors about how they were discovered, the journey they took from mint to collectors' hands, and the community engagement around their significance. It creates an ongoing dialogue that breathes life into what might initially seem an elusive world, inviting anyone curious enough to delve into its depths. As we reflect on the valuations commanded by error coins like the 1998 D1 cent, we see not just madness around monetary worth but also deep curiosity and passion from collectors seeking to explore every avenue that enhances their understanding of what makes specific pieces so remarkable. Whether it be through community connections, shared discoveries, or re-evaluations of what holds true value, the experience of learning and unearthing such coins emphasizes the beauty of this intriguing hobby. It is exciting to think about how a single 1998 D1 cent penny, previously seen as an inconsequential piece of currency, has become an icon in the world of numismatics, representing the success of the collecting community in recognizing, valuing, and preserving history in tangible form. To put it concisely, as remarkable as the coin itself, the community surrounding it transforms each find into a collaborative journey laced with stories filled with discovery, sharing, and opportunities that pave the way for future generations of collectors. So, whether you're a seasoned numismatist, an eager beginner, or simply someone intrigued by this captivating story, the rich dialogue and exploration surrounding the 1998 D1 cent remind us that seemingly small mistakes can possess vast potential, an invitation to look closer, dig deeper, and perhaps find magic in unexpected places. It's this thrill, the hunt for that elusive coin, the excitement of discovering a piece of history, that continues to draw so many people into the world of coin collecting, where every penny can, indeed, tell an extraordinary story. As we wrap up today's exploration of the incredible story surrounding the 1998 D1 cent coin, we invite you to join us in celebrating the world of numismatics, recognizing the thrill of the chase and the wonder of connecting with a community that supports and uplifts one another as we search for treasures and uncover tales from the past that enrich our present. Thank you for joining us in this captivating journey, and we hope to see you next time for more enlightening explorations into the fascinating world of coin collecting.